Talked to all the quarterbacks this morning. We're going to keep ramping up Kyler and see how he progresses through the week. And if it's not Kyler, then it's going to be Clayton Tune. So I talked to all three quarterbacks and on the same page with them how we're going to operate moving forward. Look forward to having a good week of prep. Cleveland, 2-day trip. Try to go get a win.
You said last night that Josh will start, but then what changed between last
Yeah,
night?
just watching the tape again, talking with the staff. Feel like this gives us the best chance to win.
So it's between Kyler and Tune?
Yeah.
How close is Kyler right now, you think, to starting on Sunday?
He's doing a good job. We'll see how he progresses through the week.
What do you need to see from him between now and probably Saturday?
Yeah, just keep playing football. You know what I mean? You know, he's coming off a major injury. He's had, a couple weeks of work here. He's making strides, but just want to make sure he feels comfortable with everything that we're asking him to do.
Is a big part of that just working a lot more with the ones and especially
absolutely,
with the
Howard.
center and all those.
Yeah, just getting snaps in the offense, getting reps. You know what I mean? Reps are gold. As long as coming along with the physical element of it, the mental part of it. But he's doing a good job.
When do you think you know which guy you're going to go with? I mean, could it be as early as Wednesday or Thursday?
We'll see how the week goes. So, that's a good question, Bob. I truly don't know that. You know what I mean? I like to evaluate the week of practice as we go, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we'll make that decision as it gets closer to game time.
What do you think Clayton can bring to this offense immediately?
Yeah, I think that he was excited for the op. He's been working hard at practice. You know what I mean? He hasn't played in a game yet, but things that we saw in preseason and things that we've asked him to work on his game, he's done a good job with. I think he'll go out there and sling it if he's out there.
So if it is Kyler, would Clayton be the number 2 guy?
Yes.
And so Josh would be emergency quarterback?
Correct.
He doesn't have to be, but probably would.
Possibly. Those are all scenarios that could be in play. That's a good reminder for myself. But yes,
Well, it doesn't count on the active list.
correct.
Do you need Kyler to be at 100%, or can he be like 99? Or
No, I want Kyler to feel extremely 100% comfortable with what he's doing.
How was he taking that news this morning?
Good. They were all good. All three of them handled it like pros.
Was there any consideration at all about the opponent on the road, how good Cleveland's defense is, or it's just you got to play a game no matter who it is?
No, it's more about us when it comes to that stuff. That's a good question, Howard.
So the rookie class, obviously we know that in this case, in yesterday's game, across all three phases, everybody in that rookie class really stepped up. Has it come as a surprise? I mean, I know obviously you brought these guys in, you've developed them, but to see it across all three phases, them step up, what does that say about them?
Yeah, I think they're, again, they're team first guys, all that entire class, which we did. Monty did a good job of, and his staff did a really good job of identifying the traits that we're looking for when we drafted those guys or signed them as free agents or brought them in after that acquisition period, at the cut down, things like that. But, they have a lot of pride. They work on their game. They take the coaching. They're positive. They're team-first guys. And then, you see them, all those guys have elevated their game. So a lot of those guys are playing meaningful snaps for us right now. Some are starting. Some are, playing as many snaps as the starters. And it's good to see them out there playing.
How did Josh handle the news?
Like a pro.
When did you make the decision about either one of these guys? Was it today or last night?
A little bit last night and then into this morning.
After tape?
Yep.
How's the injured guys from yesterday?
Who are you talking about? Remind me a little bit. Yeah, so we're kind of waiting on all those guys, truthfully. Tristan's got a little bit of a calf. Damien's got a foot. So we'll see how the next 48 hours goes and how that progresses, how the week goes.
I know Michael Wilson looked like he got dinged up at the end. Is he okay?
Yeah, I think he should be okay. Kind of evaluating him still as well.
You think Marco out for a series? Was that because of how he played leading up to that, or is that
Just by design, kind of all of our guys, through the week of practice, full body of work, wanted to see some, star in there a little bit. But Marco will be a big part of us moving forward.
The trade deadline tomorrow, how close are you working with Monty on potential move?
Yeah, that's his area of expertise. When he has something to talk about with me, he comes and talks about it with me. So
You anticipate you guys doing anything?
you never know. You never know.
When looking at the tape, how did Dennis do coming in?
He did well. He did really well. I mean, I got a very high opinion of Dennis. He's played winning football for us. I know he got nicked in the Minnesota preseason game, but we brought him here for a reason. He can play, multiple spots. He did a good job versus a really good front.
You said last week, we'll see, when we asked about Kyler, how close was he to being activated?
What does "we'll see" mean?
It wasn't, how close did he get?
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see. What answer you want from me on that one? He's improving, and he's getting himself as close as he can to be ready to play.
Just activate him right now.
You can if you wanted, yeah.
So if it ends up being Clayton, would Kyler still be active or maybe not?
We'll see.
Garrett.
When I say that, you guys, a lot of times I really don't know as I'm sitting here saying that to you guys, truthfully.
But if he's gonna be at least a 2, then he'd have to be activated.
Correct.
Garrett got the start yesterday. You had JT out there. Buddha, what do you like from that trio?
Yeah, it's they all three of them played winning football. It was good to see it. Garrett made strides from week one. The Seattle week that he was in playing, some things that the mistakes or different adjustments needed to make after that was his first game as a rookie, not being in training camp, off-season program, all those things. He made big jumps, with things that we say, you got to clean these things up, you got to do this a little bit better. He's very mindful, he's very self-aware, and it's important to him. But those three back there, you saw, I think, we played the coverages the right way. We made some plays out there. We're in the right spots for the most part. It's a good trio back there of three really high-quality players, and the more they play with each other, the better they'll get.